the next topic, magnetism. So what do you mean by magnetism? Interaction of magnetic fields. Okay. So the magnetism phenomenon associated with the magnetic fields when it is going to arise from the motion of electrical charges. So what are electrical charges? Positive and negative. Negative is nothing but your electrons. And what are positive charges? Protons. Okay. In the electrical, what are those two electrical charges? Positive and negative. Negative are your electrons and positive are your protons. Now, the magnetic materials can be classified into 5 types. Magnetic materials are classified into 5 types. One is dia. Second one is para. Third is ferro. Fourth one is anti-ferro, and fifth one is ferrimagnetism. Okay. So what we have seen, these two, the dia and para are non-permanent change. Coming to the ferro is permanent change, and the dia means it will repel. Okay. Coming to the para, it will weakly attract, and the ferro strongly attracted. So coming to the dia, we'll see the magnetic materials which repel the external magnetic field. Which repel the external magnetic field is known as diamagnetic materials. And next is what? It is non-permanent effect. It is non-permanent effect. That means it's shown as long as external magnetic field is applied. So when you stop giving the external magnetic field, it will also be stopping showing the repulsion effect. Understood? Yes, now. And when diamagnetic material is placed in a magnetic field, it repels the magnetic line of force. The same thing. Okay, magnetic flux or magnetic lines are both are same. Next. An example you can see copper, silver, gold, bismuth and semiconductors below the critical temperature. Understood, ma? Now move to the para. Paramagnetic materials are those which will attract the magnetic lines, of force when placed in an external magnetic field. So it is also a non-permanent change. That means it is shown as long as external magnetic field is applied. That is, and next, the degree of magnetism is proportional to the strength of applied external field. And here the examples is like aluminium, chromium, molybdenum, sodium, tin and zirconium. Okay, zirconium, like the zirconium is like a metal which are used to prepare your stones, like same as like diamond, it will be looking like stones you can prepare, mainly our earrings, these things. Okay, next is what? Ferromagnetic materials. So we all know what do you mean by ferro? The materials which will strongly attract. Okay, so see, the ferromagnetic materials are strongly attracted by external magnetic field and retain magnetism even after external magnetic field is removed. That is why we are calling as a permanent change. Okay. So see, it is a permanent effect, and you can see the examples as iron, cobalt and nickel. Understood? Yes. Now, next is what? Anti-ferro materials. In these materials, magnetic moments are aligned. Magnetic moments are aligned in such a way that magnetic moments of adjacent ions are anti-parallel, so that they are like they can cancel each other. What I said, the magnetic moments are aligned. If suppose my direction of a spin of an ion is in one direction, the adjacent ion will be having anti-parallel. Understanding what is anti-parallel? Yes. Again, if my spin is like this, the adjacent spin is anti-parallel. So you will be seeing one spin is up and one spin is down. So you can see anti-parallel. These are in not parallel form. If you see the ferro, see this is a ferro, right? If you see, you will be having the attraction to the magnetic field or a magnetic line. Coming to the anti-ferro, you will be seeing anti-parallel. That means the whatever the ion is aligned, that the adjacent ion will be having anti-parallel. So what will happen there? So they can cancel out each other. Next, as a result, the net magnetic momentum in the material becomes zero. Because of it like cancelling each other, what happens? The magnetic momentum of material is zero. And finally we have is what? Ferrimagnetic materials. Just like an anti-ferromagnetic, the materials are also here, what I said, they are parallel and anti-parallel. That means they are the combination of ferromagnetism and anti-ferromagnetism. What the ferro is showing? Attraction, right? And it is a parallel. And what this anti-ferro is showing? Anti-parallel. That means they are cancelling out each other. But here the ferri is showing the parallel as well as anti-parallel magnetic fields, but their number is not equal. As I said, if you are having a spins 2 up, you will be having one spin down. If you are having 2 spins down, you will be having one spin up. So the unequal number of spins or the arrangement you will be seeing in where ferrimagnetism materials.